It is time for your main event of the night for the World Series of Fighting Lightweight Championship of the World. Please welcome your challenger, Luis Firmino.
The 34-year-old from João Pessoa, Brazil, now training with the Black Zillions. An impressive record of 19-7. Those 7 submissions, Renzo Gracie, is what Justin Gaethje's probably going to have to keep his eye on.
Yeah, he can't relax. He's extremely efficient in finishing, submitting people.
As we mentioned, he took this fight on short notice. João Severino was supposed to fight Gaethje, but was injured. Firmino happy to step up on the biggest stage in New York City, Madison Square Garden, and a shot at the title. Boss, it's a short training camp, which is a good and a bad thing. Obviously, preparing for Gaethje, you could need months and months to get ready. But maybe the distractions are a few less, and he just goes in there and says, hard as I can go for 3 weeks.
You know he can't lose. You know there's no pressure on him. If he loses, say, hey, I didn't have a full training camp. And most of the time, fighters like that are very dangerous. And maybe Gaethje thinks, hey, whatever, I'm training 1 mile high. He only trained for 3 weeks. You know, I'm going to get this guy. He gets a little bit too confident, you know, and that mixed together, that could be a problem.
And Jazz Sakura now has the introduction for the reigning champion.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the Decagon, please welcome the World Series of Fighting Lightweight Champion of the World, Justin Gaethje.
Oh boy,
So excited.
Just 28 years of age from Team Grudge. He certainly is a highlight reel once he steps inside.
28 years old. That's when I started my mixed martial arts career. And he's already like full in there.
Pretty mild-mannered, except during the weigh-ins and pre-interviews and media. He certainly had a lot to say to Luis Firmino, who just basically tried to not pay attention, but we saw it firsthand. Justin just needling him like a big brother needling his little brother. Just wouldn't let it go.
Yeah. Getting inside the head. That's what you want to do. Wow.
And Gaethje is definitely a people's favorite. You know, there's nobody who fights like he does, you know. He brings intensity to his matches every single time.
Always exciting.
He has been waiting for a long time for this fight. Again, he was scheduled to fight back at WSOF 33 in October. His opponent was injured, so he has been prepping for months and months. We're set to get it underway with the official introductions. Here is Jazz Sakura once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? This is your main event of the night. For a sold-out crowd at Madison Square Garden and the millions watching on NBC. Are you ready? It's about to go down. Somebody make some noise! Your main event is brought to you by Alienware, the ultimate gaming experience. We are scheduled for 5 rounds for the World Series of Fighting Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, your challenger. 19 victories, 7 defeats, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 154 1/2 pounds, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida by way of João Pessoa, Brazil. Introducing Luis Firmino. And now, his opponent fighting out of the red corner of the Decagon. His record is perfect with 16 victories, no defeats, and 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 155 pounds, fighting out of Arvado, Colorado by way of Safford, Arizona. He is the undefeated, undisputed, reigning, defending World Series of Fighting Lightweight Champion of the World, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. Your referee is Big Dan Mergliata.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right, gentlemen, been through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times. I want you to protect yourselves at all times. You want to touch gloves for luck, do it now? Okay, good luck.
Okay. Big Dan may be the best guy to have in between these two, as Justin Gaethje is all business. Firmino wants none of that, as we give you a quick look at the rules of the World Series of Fighting. Of course, you cannot kick the head of a grounded opponent. 10-point must system is in effect, and it's based on aggression and, of course, cage control. We are set to go. This one scheduled for 5 in the lightweight division. How about this start? Boss, you called it. This is a little bit different than we saw moments ago, and Firmino trying to put his stamp on the champ right off the bat.
That's it. He's got his leg locked. You know, this is not what Gaethje wants to be. I would not do it. I would simply stand back up.
He was trying to do a half guard sweep, brilliantly done, and Gaethje was able to stop him. That's how amazing the wrestling level and the control level this kid has.
Enzo was
in perfect position for a sweep, and he couldn't do it.
Enzo, was that a little bit like running into the tiger's den? You just maybe want to just walk in a little quieter?
Yeah, it's like you see a fight like this, when you like it and you love it, you wanna just watch. It's brilliant. It's brilliant how well they move and how well they prevent each other from succeeding on their moves.
Luis Firmino, the challenger, in the blue trunks. Justin Gaethje in the yellow trunks, the champion. Dan Miragliotta getting the warning early here that he wants to see action and pace. I don't think that's something he'll have to remind them of.
And he's again trying the sweep from the half guard. You see with the hand between his legs, trying to bring his hip over his so he can turn his opponent. But Gaethje is being very efficient in positioning himself. And even though Dan thought there was nothing happening there, was a lot of action happening there on that moment.
Get ready for fists and kicks and a big overhand from Gaethje as Firmino's there to answer. Firmino is not going to back down, which may be to his demise, but he is going to stand toe-to-toe with Gaethje. Takes a sharp kick there, and both fighters drop to the knees.
Oh, beautiful counter from Firmino.
Yeah, he's doing great. He connected a bunch of times already.
Oh, look at that. Well, Justin Gaethje did tell Joey Varner, I'm going to do me. No strategy, just come in there and fight. And that is beautiful how quick he gets out.
Oh, it's amazing how fast he moves.
Great.
And how precise.
Can you get some water, please?
Mouthpiece comes out, and Dan Miragliotta wisely asks for some water to rinse it off.
Pour some water on that. Do me a favor. Oh, come here.
Oh, Justin.
Come over here.
He wanted to start talking to him.
Ready? Timekeeper, ready for the time? Let's go, fight time in.
So the kid from Safford, Arizona barely wants the mouthpiece washed off. He said, put it in and let's get back to work. A little bit of blood coming out the forehead of Luis Firmino. Wow. Boys, I'll tell you what, that is like a car wreck in between those two.
Definitely this fight is not going 5 rounds.
No.
Both fighters. Boss, you like to see this early if you're a coach. Both fighters employing the boss combination. Wow, Firmino connecting with the left.
Firmino doing beautiful counters, and again a nice takedown. Gaethje very efficient in getting up and preventing him from keeping him on the floor.
Get your fingers out of the cage.
Justin Gaethje, All-American wrestler from University of Northern Colorado, but he loves to strike. Don't ever just call him a wrestler, as Firmino goes for the full mount. I don't know in a standing position do you mount someone like Gaethje, because he loves those slams.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to be very careful, because if he throws you forward and you hit it with your shoulder, for sure it's a broken shoulder right there. The fight is over. Or if you land in your head, you're going to be knocked out. And normally when you mount someone's back, your head is always higher than your opponent. So there's a risk danger of you being knocked out if he dives forward.
I think Gaethje's just waiting there for the referee to stop, to break it up.
And he got the fullback now, look.
Let's see what Gaethje does with this.
Don't grab that fence. Don't grab that fence again. I'll take a point away. You're not going to get another warning. I'll take a point away. Do not grab that fence.
Dan Miragliotta warning Gaethje, who was holding on to the fence as Firmino was trying to drag him to the ground.
And he was doing very efficiently. He had to grab the fence, otherwise he would be on the floor. Again, look, has both hooks in. He has a fullback. Now you got to be careful with the slam.
What's the play here, Henzo? You just fall backwards?
Yeah, his cornermen are saying for him to stay on top. Make sure you don't lose the position, you stay on top.
Under a minute to go here in round number 1. This one's scheduled for 5 in the lightweight division as Justin Gaethje puts his belt on the line.
It's a very tough situation to finish because your body keeps sliding down, and you're not able to, especially with the gloves, to slide your hand under his chin to be able to choke.
Firmino weighs in around 155, but you know he's walking around probably closer to 165 today. So Justin Gaethje is hauling around a 165-pound Brazilian backpack right now and trying to figure out what to do with it. Final 10. And Gaethje looking to end the first round with fireworks. And it ends the way it started. Oh my!
You gave him 5 seconds.
Here's how it got underway, and here's how it ends round 1. Gaethje going airborne. Round 2 when we return. Back in Madison Square Garden, and if you missed the opening round, here's what you missed. This is how it started, but maybe more impressively, this is how it ended. And I'm still trying to find some MMA historians to tell me what exactly that move is called.
Wheel kick. A rolling wheel kick to the head to keep Kushida to it.
Wow, look at that. Mouthpiece comes out again. So Firmino landing some heavy leather, and for the second time in the fight, Gaethje's mouthpiece hits the deck.
That's how brilliant this fight is. Both are amazing fighters. Did you see this reversal? After Firmino took the ground, he reversed it, reaching for inside his thigh. It was beautiful.
Gaethje picks the mouthpiece off the deck and puts it right into his mouth. Tough kid from Safford, Arizona. And Firmino sensing that Gaethje stole some of the momentum at the end of round number 1. He comes out aggressive in round 2.
You see, I was supposed to have a vacation in an island somewhere in the Pacific. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I'm here with you guys watching this fight from so close.
Isn't this your island, Enzo? Manhattan? Oh, wow.
Wow.
Gaethje misses, and Luis Firmino gets a combination.
He keeps landing.
Everything is landing that Firmino is throwing. Gaethje should start giving low kicks. I think that should be his game plan. I mean, if wheel kicked him in the head, he didn't even flinch.
Justin Gaethje, as we've seen him do so many times before, Renzo and Boss throwing caution to the wind, but Firmino is right there to answer if he misses.
And Gaethje for the first time has his hands full. This is serious competition.
This is a guy who fought all over the world.
Yeah, I had opportunity to see him fighting in Japan many times. He's not a smart man. He's a champion material for sure.
Luis Firmino is just now teeing off and showing his striking skill. Wow, and a flying knee finds the mark.
Beautiful flying knee.
Gaethje seems a little bit mystified right now of what is happening because he's usually the one that's pushing the pace. And it's Firmino now walking him down and throwing combinations. Whoa! Takedown attempt coming from Firmino. Gaethje will have none out of it as we check in with Joey Varner.
Todd, Coach Trevor Whitman telling his fighter, Justin, you're getting overzealous out there. Slow things down. You are the best in the world when you break your opponents. Now go out there and break them.
Next time he comes out, you lose a point.
For the 3rd time, Gaethje's mouthpiece comes out.
He has...
Yeah, Dan's going to take it. Dan Murgaletta's going to take a point away. Wow, comes out again.
Beautiful right hand. Gaethje just threw it.
There's no head movement, nothing whatsoever. Gaethje stands right on the spot, and he gets hit all the time. Firmino's connecting with every single shot.
It's unbelievable. He uses it very efficiently, the counters. You know?
Justin Gaethje has been in some serious scraps before in his years at 16-0, but this one, Renzo, this is trouble because Firmino's going nowhere.
Yes, and he's right at his face, moving forward the whole time. We've never seen this before, I guess.
No one stands toe-to-toe with him.
Gaethje like this. Yes.
Not right in his face.
It's unbelievable.
Boss, we've seen guys get in, get out. Look at this. He's connecting on all these strikes.
Beautiful counter, beautiful counter. It's back can follow. It could go either way. It's an amazing fight.
Two redwoods in the forest, and which one's going to fall first?
The game plan. And he does it right back at him. Low kicks.
Luis Firmino has got some great coaching because in this round, he has been dominant, Renzo.
Yeah, and you have to understand one thing. As I hear his coach screaming to him in Portuguese, he reacts immediately with the command of his coaches. You know, that's the beauty of having the right coach on your corner, pushing you forward.
This is not a case, boss, of Justin Gaethje doing rope-a-dopes. He just has no answer for the placement and striking of Firmino right now.
He found his competition. It's amazing.
He's gonna have to realize after this fight he learned a lot. You can never throw punches and stay there. He needs to move.
Definitely.
In and out, in and out.
You're coming to the distance, you gotta get out of there.
Under 40 seconds to go, gentlemen, as you look at the eyes of Luis Firmino, very puffy on that right eye. A lot of swelling starting to set in. Both men look like they've already been through 5 rounds, and this is just round 2.
He's just tagging along. Everything he throws, you see, it all connects. Eventually, this fighting style is going to be very bad for Gaethje.
Definitely.
He cannot take that punishment. He should not do this.
Final 10 seconds here of round number 2. We'll see if Gaethje ends with a flurry.
Oh, that was a...
Back in New York City, WSOF NYC.
Right,
Luis Firmino on the left
fight.
in the blue trunks, the challenger, the champion Justin Gaethje on the right in the yellow. And that second round clearly, gentlemen, has got to go in the column of Luis Firmino.
I think so too. I mean, he connected with everything.
He is finding a way to get to the face of Justin Gaethje, and it is not just a love tap, boss. These are heavy, heavy punches.
But Gaethje finally started moving his head. Look at that.
I mean, he's just... A lot of attention being paid to the right eye of Luis Firmino. It is very swollen as Justin Gaethje has been targeting that. Referee Dan Mergliotta taking a look at it as well.
Yeah, I think Gaethje's toe-to-toe. His mouth fell out again.
His mouth guard is down again. I'm gonna give him my dentist, Dr. DeFabio, makes the best mouth guards. You may lose your teeth, but not your mouth guard.
This time, Gaethje's not even going to try to pick it up because Dan Mergliotta, referee, told him if it comes out again, he's going to take a point away.
Oh, he's trying again to go into the half guard to bring him over. Gaethje smart moving away. Look at that. Man. It's like flying bricks landing.
Over and over again. Look at this. He just stands there.
Guys, if Gaethje survives this, he may be the toughest fighter in all MMA. The shots he has taken from Luis Firmino.
And Firmino doesn't even flinch when he gets hit. That is the trick. Going for the legs, going for the body. Oh, there was a hard connects. Firmino doesn't flinch. Look at this. This is crazy. That is so smart.
Straight into the trying to go to the half guard.
Beautiful.
Yes. McGregor position himself well.
Gaethje wants none of it. Yes. Justin Gaethje gets back up. Firmino gets up, but rather slowly.
And if you look, Gaethje's game completely changed now. As he went to his corner, they told him, slow down your pace. You need to pace this. Don't just think about winning only. Even though I couldn't hit, I'm 100% sure that's all. Look at this blows.
What a combination.
He hits everything. Another right uppercut, left hook, right hook, and another uppercut. Gaethje's landing everything now. Nice arm drag, but didn't work.
Got to remind these fighters, this thing is scheduled for 5. And they are now just in the 3rd.
Gaethje is still able to keep the pressure on his punches while Firmino lost a little bit. If you look, his punches look weaker now.
Boss, this is usually not the point in a regular fight. 3 rounds where you say these guys look gassed. I'm going to give them a pass. But they've got 2 more to go as we go under 2 minutes here in the 3rd round. As Gaethje once again stuffs that shot with a sprawl.
looking for the half guard. Look, and Gaethje keep moving away his hips not to let him get under. Now he was able to lock one of his legs.
I think he wants to take a break here.
Yeah.
Yes, he want to breathe a little, sits down there for a little bit. His left arm is well positioned, preventing Firmino's head to go under him and bring him out of balance.
And somehow, in the last 2 minutes, Justin Gaethje's found a way to get his mouthpiece back in his mouth.
Clean, come up clean, come up clean. Ready, hands up, fight.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
He did that. Saw it come out, so somehow in the corner he was able to pick it up and put it in one move.
Yeah, we didn't see it, either.
Oh my.
Magician.
Oh, Firmino taking a big right to the side of the head. And now it's Gaethje starting to apply the pressure. Very tactical striking, finding his mark.
Oh, great counter. So smart.
And perfect timing.
Beautiful. Let it miss. Right shoot in right away.
Oh, boy. Both these guys look like at any moment they could go down, and somehow they're managing to stay on their feet.
One of the best fights I have ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah, this is amazing. The way it started and the second round finish at the end of round 2. And then Justin Gaethje taking the punishment that we saw in round 2. And here he comes back in round number 3. And we will go to a 4th round here at Madison Square Garden on New Year's Eve. Which one of these men can stand the test with 2 more rounds still to come?
All right, you ready? Fight time. Back up. I want you right there, neutral corner. You got time, right? The doctor wants to take a look at you. Can I have a translator, please?
So back in Madison Square Garden in the theater, the doctor's going to come in and take a look at that right eye of Luis Firmino. Dan Mergliotti has told the corners multiple times he wants to take a look at it. Safety first.
Rocky would say, cut me, Mick.
Yeah.
That's what Rocky would say right now.
Hey, no coaching, guys.
The truth, there's nothing serious there that they should have stopped. This is just a swallowing.
Yeah, but if it stops his vision.
Justin Gaethje doesn't want it to end, and he's...
I said that the doctor is saying that he cannot keep going fighting. The fight is over. Look.
That is it!
And he was claiming, no, I can do this round, I can do this round. Wait.
Justin Gaethje certainly did not want to win this way.
He said he can't see out of his eyes, completely closed.
He said he couldn't see from his eyes.
Yeah. Well,
so we will not see a 4th round as the doctor has stepped in and intervened on behalf of Luis Firmino. And guys, you had a feeling because that eye started to swell in the 1st round. The 2nd round, it seemed to maintain, but this 3rd round in the break, boss, it looked like it got even worse.
You know what happens sometimes in the break, you know, because it's annoying, your nose is filled with blood, and then you blow your nose. And as soon as you do that, you pump blood in that eye, and then it balls all the way up. And that's it. And you know, if you can't see, you can't. If you can't see out of one eye, you can't see depth. So then it's going to be very hard to fight. You can't see punches coming anymore. It's not healthy. It's very dangerous.
As a fan, Renzo and Boss, it leaves you with a what could have been, because I think at this point it was either man's fight.
Definitely, definitely. You couldn't say who was winning.
Back inside the theater, Madison Square Garden, New Year's Eve, WSOF NYC. Todd Harris, Boss Rutan, and Renzo Gracie. At the conclusion of the lightweight title bout between Justin Gaethje and Luis Firmino, the doctor steps in. We now go inside the cage for the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of championship action, physician Dr. Strauss has stepped in and stopped the fight. This is an official TKO, your winner, and still the World Series of Fighting lightweight champion of the world, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
Hey, what does it take to get into the cage?
No fear. You have it or you don't.
Yes, keep touching it on the knees.
There you go, Sam.
Right, touch it. Keep touching it. Right. Work. Nice. Work. On the top. Up top. Keep working. Good shot.
Touch him again,
Keep
Sam.
touching your body.
Keep touching him, Sam.
Go man. Underneath.
Touch his
There you go. Bring up the middle. There you go. Bring up the middle. Nice. There you go. Keep touching. Keep touching.
Good, Sam.
There you go. Nice.
Nice, Sam. Break him down. That's all right. Sam, cover that jab up.
Work inside the shot. Nice. Over the top.
Overhand right, Sam.
That is.
Nice, Sam.
There it is. Come back with it, baby. Yeah, he's trying to, baby.
Need something in their body. Need something in their body.
Nice. Good counter. Good counter, baby. Looking good. You getting your second win.
Get that jab.
Jab at it.
Get them hands go, Sam.
There you go. Try it again. Looking good, big dog. Nice. You got your second win. Finish that
Finish something
straight.
straight.
There you go. Nice shot. Nice. Right back.
Touch it. Touch it.
There you go. There you go.
Touch it again. Get up, Sam. Get the stand. Get down. Get down like this.
Get the arm back. Get the arm back. Nice.
Stand up, Sam. Try
Get the hand
hard.
on here. Get the hand on here. Get the elbows. Get the elbows.
2 on 1. 2 on 1. Let's go, Sam. Turn into him. Turn into him.
Time to make it official. The official time, 1 minute, 58 seconds of the second round. Your winner by submission, rear naked choke, and new Raising the Cage welterweight champion, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
Cavalcante checked in at 29, 5 years the senior of Gaethje. He is 3 inches shorter, and there you see the weight. As we take a look at the rules of the cage here for the World Series of Fighting. 10-point must system, 3 judges score the fight. Now it's all based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and of course cage control. No kicks or knees to the head of a grounded opponent. That's what you need to know. Those are the 2 combatants. We now send it inside the cage. The voice of the World Series of Fighting 2 is Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division of the World Series of Fighting. Introducing first, standing on my left and fighting out of the blue corner, he is a 2-time Arizona State Champion, NCAA All-American wrestler with heavy hands. His professional record, perfect. 7 wins, no losses. 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout. At 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighed in at fight time at 155.5 pounds. Training at Grudge Training Center, and here tonight from Greeley, Colorado, introducing Justin Gaethje. His opponent tonight fighting out of the red corner, trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but also has good boxing skills. He's coming off of a first-round submission victory at World Series of Fighting 1. His record, 17 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw. At 5 feet 8 inches tall and at even 156 pounds, he trains with the Black Zillions and is here tonight from Delray Beach, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Gaethje Cavalcante. Your referee for this bout is Keith Peterson.
So here we go, 3 rounds scheduled in the lightweight division of the World Series of Fighting. Gaethje Cavalcante and Justin Gaethje.
Sir, are you ready? Sir, are you ready? Fight!
All right. Wow. Guys, right away start. No feeling out process.
Well, you've got Gaethje, who, you hear his stats, he's a state champion All-American wrestler, but he looks like a serious striker.
He is. He got 5 knockouts and a 1 submission victory. Only 1 of his fights of the 7 wins went to a decision. You see how easily he stopped that takedown. Oh! Look at that right knee.
Wow, he is just coming at Gaethje Cavalcante, winner at World Series of Fighting 1, and he's in trouble. Taking a shot.
And he can't take him down. He feels it. Gaethje's good with his knees, with his hands, everywhere. Cavalcante's been there. 5 knockouts, 8 submissions of his own.
25 professional fights for Gaethje Cavalcante. Justin Gaethje comes in with a perfect 7-0 professional record.
Look at him, he's all over the place. Knees to the head, beautiful timing, very accurate.
All right, the big question, boss, though, is can Gaethje keep up this pace, and what's his pace like when he doesn't have the speed?
Well, I have the feeling again. You gotta watch out with that though, because Cavalcante's got knockout power and a single kick, I tell everybody all the time, can easily be countered with simple stretching your right arm.
Cut on the top of the head of Gaethje Cavalcante. Gaethje with a feint, comes in with a big right overhand.
And another one. Beautiful right
this
uppercut.
kid is bringing it.
He's got some serious power. You know, Chuck Liddell made a career out of this. Great hands and great wrestling. And this guy has got great knees, everything on top of it. Look at that, right elbow.
Wow, he is just working over Cavalcante.
But you know, Cavalcante has been here. You know, and he might weather the storm. We don't know if he can keep this doing this in round number 2.
And that's the big question. Can Gaethje keep this pace up as we approach 2:45 to go here in round 1? This one's scheduled for 3.
Cavalcante's bleeding above his head.
That's going to be the big question, though. He starts getting to his eyes and the officials get involved.
That elbow. That right elbow before he threw that right uppercut. Beautiful combination. Right elbow, right uppercut. I mean, you bring the defense.
Keith Peterson, our referee, is going to stop this and have the doctors come in and take a look at it.
I love that combination.
Stay right there. Neutral corner. Right over there. Over there.
You know, you block that right elbow, you block with your hands and it creates an opening in the middle, and right away he comes up with the right uppercut.
So they bring the 2 doctors and they're going to have a close look at this. Obviously, safety of the fighter is paramount here at the World Series of Fighting, and Cavalcante's pleading his case.
Hold on.
That's a big one.
Fight's over? Okay, so we're done.
Yep.
Fight's over.
Yep.
That's it.
Calling it. Wow.
Keith Peterson confirms with the doctors, and they say it is just too big of a cut on the head of Gaethje Cavalcante, and they are going to stop the fight.
The reason is because the cut is above the eye. You know, and the blood will trickle in the eye, it's going to blur the vision, and then it's going to be even more dangerous, especially because it was caused by a right elbow and a right uppercut. That's his strong arm.
Right now, Gaethje Cavalcante is not happy about it. He doesn't, you know, he's not feeling the pain. He says it's not affecting me at all. But again, with the blood going into his eyes, it's something they're just going to have to stop.
That's how it goes, man. On the street, you wouldn't stop either, I always say. Just a cut.
Nah, man.
So at 2:27 of round number 1, let's look at this again. Wow.
Big right hand also. Big right uppercut. Oh man, it's on the money. Let me see if we're going to see that here.
No, I don't know what happened.
There we go.
Haven't seen the cut yet. Wow, that was a big straight right there. And here it is. Now you see the cut forming on the top of his head.
Yep. But that's all the way high also, see? So he's got 2 of them. I think from here, you're going to see a right elbow and a right uppercut.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje just continued to bring it, so he runs his record to a perfect 8-0. When we come back, we will get the official decision. It's Gaethje over Cavalcante. Back in Atlantic City at Revel inside Ovation Hall, the conclusion of our first fight of the night. For the official decision, we set it inside the cage. Here's Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an official time of 2 minutes and 27 seconds of the very first round. This one comes to an end by way of a doctor stoppage. Your winner and still undefeated, Justin Gaethje.
Justin, this is crazy. I mean, you come on the scene here 7-0, a lot of knockouts, 5 knockouts, 1 submission. I mean, Gaethje Cavalcante, he's a seasoned fighter. Was this the game plan coming in, just search and destroy?
That's always the game plan. Bell rings, you move forward, don't take a step backward. That's what I do.
What was the plan going in? I mean, I saw that right elbow, right uppercut. I just told you, I love that combination.
Keep a clear head and just let it happen. Who knows? I practice hard enough, it's gonna come.
So who's next? What I hear is it's going to be John Fitch now.
I think he's a 70-pounder, ain't he?
Oh, that's true. I'm mixing people up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Gaethje, thank you very much.
Sanford, Arizona, I love you.
Oh, that's right. There's a lot of love. Gaethje, come here, man. I've seen you fight for a long time. We're in Japan. We go back a long time. It's not a fun way to lose, of course, because it's a cut. And I always tell the people on the street you wouldn't stop either.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, especially the cut was on the head, it's not on the eye. It's not like a dangerous place to stop the fight, you know. And when I come in here, I come ready to die, you know. Like I live my soul. That's what I love to do. That's my life, you know. So when I come in here, you know, I want to give everything. That's the most important thing for me, you know. Represent what I live in my life and come in here and show all the guys, you know. That's what I appreciate, you know, all the fans. I think it was a good fight, you know, at least the energy is there. My love for the sport is there. My love for God, you know, who brought me here and let me do everything what I like to do in life.
It is what it is. Everybody saw, you hear the people. It was an awesome fight. I guarantee you will be back at WSOF 3, and I will see you there, my friend.
Definitely, you know, that's my goal, come back, and if you can do a rematch, you know, I wish Justin, you know, the best thing in his career is a young guy. I've been in the same situation. So always good, man, to bring a new blood in the game. But if you can do it again, it's going to be my pleasure.
Gaethje, always good to see you, bud. Thanks, Gaethje Cavalcante, ladies and gentlemen.